Hey everybody, welcome back. So, the only thing that I can say for why I have not posted any videos in the last couple of weeks is life. Because it's the summer here and I work at a school. I basically had to do closing ceremonies and things like that for the school, just with everybody else, just kind of closing my office and making sure everything is archived and put away where it needs to be. And yeah, because of all of that, and then just general because it's the summer and I'm trying to keep everybody, occupied and things, I just have not had time. So, we're gonna try to finish this game in the next couple of weeks and go from there.
All our work is really paying off, BD.
A new specimen? Fascinating. Finish planting it, and I'll tell you what I know. I see you found new seeds. Plant one, and I'll tell you all about it. A pine fern. Delightful. Its foliage shifts colors with the temperament. Quite dazzling. I wonder what color it will display on Kobo.
All right. You said you're from around here?
Been all over Kobo, but I knew I had to foot slog it back to the Reach when I heard the stories. They say it's been a right barnyard since you arrived.
Word traveled that fast, huh?
If it's privacy you're worried about, mate, don't be. No one listens to old Har. But stop by if you ever want to hear the latest yarns, eh? My eyes, what they are, I couldn't hit a tree with a boulder, but I got ears like a boulevard.
With Ravis dead, the Bedlam Raiders have been wounded. This makes them dangerous.
They weren't exactly harmless before.
No, they were not. I will look after the outpost. The Raiders may strike if they think we are vulnerable.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
I know you will, and I will be waiting.
I know it's not much, but it's home. Cal, what do you think?
Yeah, why not? I bet people would appreciate it.
I can help you hook up the wiring.
Ooh, it's a date.
Let's chat later.
Carl, look at all that's happening around here. And you're so often at the center of things. Careful, careful.
What do you mean? I'm just trying to help.
Admirable, of course, but good deeds often place one in the spotlight.
And that's the last thing I want.
Granted, this is just a backwater cantina, not a Coruscant parlor, but a little caution is wise. Gossip always travels faster than light.
Breeze, you should know. When my old crew worked for the Mantis, we made a few changes.
Oh, you mean how the left side of the cabin couch completely has lost its bounce? Yeah, I noticed. Come on, the seat's got no give. Cushion just limps there, like a dead necko.
And that's from Liz. To psych herself up for a mission, she'd bounce on the couch as hard as she could. Now every time I sit on that broken cushion, it feels like Liz is still there.
Well, I was planning to replace those cushions, but maybe that can wait.
But that Mogu you took out had quite the stench.
Ugh, quite.
Range with your nose, my mama always said. We once had a feral canifant terrorizing the ranch, just a menace. Destroyed our barn, twice. Canifants cover their own tracks, see? Crafty buggers, practically impossible to find.
So how'd you track it?
We reversed our vaporators, pumped the air full of moisture. When it's humid, the smells get a lot, well, more pungent. Was long before we caught the scent.
Clever.
Ain't it? We all got 5 senses, Cal. I figure we might as well use them. Come back later, yeah?
See you when I see you.
You seem in a good mood.
I was thinking how this cantina reminds me of a celebratory dance on my home planet.
The cantina reminds you of people dancing?
My people don't dance. The dance is my people. All together, without everyone's essence, there is nothing. Like this cantina, someone ordering a drink from Monk, a joke from Gulu, a hunting tale from Mosi. All these acts combine into something greater than the performers themselves.
These look interesting.
Why is the brood looking for you on Coruscant? Isn't that a real bad neighborhood for you these days?
Let's not get into it.
Good answer. Anyways, a sharpshooter named Gat Mito has been trying to sniff you out at a meatpacking facility. Brought a couple of lackeys with her, but pick off the alpha, and the pack will scatter.
We'll keep our eyes on the prize.
Good. Hate to see something happen to you. The going's just starting to get good, Cal.
So why'd you choose to study the High Republic?
You know, I think it is the same reason that people are flocking to Pyloon's saloon. Everyone is excited about the possibility of what Kobo could become. I believe that is the kind of optimism that defined the High Republic.
Maybe you're right about that.
Cal, I've been meaning to, well, I was a little curt when last we spoke about how my shipping operation was shut down.
Don't worry. I've heard worse.
I really did lose everything, you know? And everyone. That's what brought me to Koba with what few wares I had left. Monk lets me keep my things in the back room. Go on. See if anything suits your fancy. Not like anyone here has credits to spend. Anyhow, I shouldn't take my troubles out on you.
Thanks, Moran. Rayo, old friend of Moran's.
So now that I've basically caught everybody up with what's been going on with me, just super busy this summer, I have more time, but that doesn't necessarily mean I have time to edit. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and go to the next story mission, which is to confront Dagon at the Cobalt Observatory. In the last video, I defeated Ravis. He was tough, I want to say. Like, he was tough, but I felt maybe on like a higher difficulty than the one that I'm doing, which I'm playing on normal, I think. He probably would have been a lot tougher than what ended up being. Like, I did have some difficulty with him, but I had more difficulty, I feel like, fighting Ogdo and Bogdo, the son of Ogdo and like Bogdo, the two giants like toads. Like, I had more trouble with them than I did with Ravis, honestly. So, yeah. Don't mind me. Because I have not played this in so long, I'm trying to get used to the controls again. Like, I know the action button for like swinging the lightsaber and everything, but I forgot some of like the force combos that I can do. I have actually forgotten them, so I have to pause. I have to pause and like look at the menu. So give me a moment. Once I defeat this, I'm probably gonna pause in just a moment. So, because I had to replay the game all the way up until the fight with Dagon on the Lucrehold, I was able to find a lot of clothing and hair options that are hidden around the map, such as the handlebar mustache that I'm currently rocking, the mullet, the some of these jackets, like the pilot jacket. I found that on Kobo, in one of like the cliff sides because I was just running around everywhere. I had time to do so because I wasn't recording, because I was catching up, you know. And so totally forgot about it, and I was like, "Oh, right! I forgot to tell you guys that I'm basically going to look like a 1980s male protagonist who lives in a coal mining town and is telling his dad that he doesn't want to be a miner. He wants to be a BMX rider. Yeah, one of those like main characters. And that's what he's gonna be for the rest of the game.
What are you fishing for?
I'm hunting the ferocious me. Did you know the me was the very first fish we scuba caught?
That must have been quite a day.
Aye, I was barely yay-high back then. Little scuba swam headlong into the creature's mouth. But, lucky as I was, I couldn't digest me before fishing fellows pulled us out.
Sounds more like it caught you.
Aye, it takes me back. Stick around, boy, and I'll top us off with a tale. So there I was, deep in the Caracas trench, Wanyak's harpoon drilled through me paunch, watching the lights fade from my own eyes. The dread captain peeled his whiskers from his teeth and grinned a most ghastly grin. When suddenly, I saw the glumbering eels a-swirl. It seemed that, in the midst of a distraction, they'd taken flight. It dawned on me. I recalled to me mind the great meeting call of the eels. My last hope. So, rousing my final gasp of air, I sounded their shrill
happened?
Well, lad, I'll tell you. The eels swarmed in an electric blaze. The dread crew scattered, and Wanyik, that damned Wanyik, that dread captain, was cooked like an evening quillfish. As the eels smote him into the deep, I felt consciousness run out of my ears. Darkness fell upon me. When I awoke, well, find me again, and I'll conclude my tale.
I kind of want to say that Scuba's fishing tale that he's got going on is, I want to say that it is 75% true. A lot of it feels very fantastical, but I mean, it's kind of like, that's the thing with fishing tales. That's the thing. You're free to embellish the story for fishing tales because that's expected. Like nobody wants to hear a fishing tale where they're just like, yeah, I went and I caught like a grouper and it was this much. Here's a picture of how much it was. People will be like, oh, okay. But I mean, like, there's like a novelty in hearing a fishing tale from somebody who said that they went to the lake and it was really early morning and they found like their line caught like a gigantic like fish, like one that weighed like at least 30 or 40 pounds and almost snapped their fishing pole in half and almost threw them into the water to drown them, but they caught it type of deal, you know? Like there's novelty in that.
Ready to go?
Moving to sector... Wait, what's that? Looks like it's from the clone... It's incoming!
So when I looked up the menu earlier, I didn't look up how to lift and slam, which is like some of the newer abilities that we got. I looked up the first one, but I didn't go down for lift and slam.
We're not the enemy. We'll fight together.
Shut down in terms of leaving the... We were not trained for this!
So for the rest of this video, I'm pretty much just gonna stay quiet just because nearly not much is going on that I need to comment on. We are literally making our way up the mountain, so I may pop in a little bit later, but currently there's not much going on that I would need to comment on.
Stim here. Not much to look at. Let's take this to Doma's. Let's fight together. Help me out. Place is crawling with Imperials. Just gotta keep climbing. I need a stim, buddy. Stop them! out. We should plant these seeds. Curious what Pee-wee thinks. Fight with me. Check it out, BD. Raiders have the Empire spooked. This could get pretty ugly, BD. Visibility's pretty bad. Gotta push through. Energy conduit. You don't have anything for it, do you? All set, BD?
So, as the game has progressed on Kobo, there's been more and more Imperial soldiers than there have been Raiders. Like, when we first got here, it was majority of the time it was Raiders. And now it's Raiders and Imperial soldiers. And now that we've essentially cut the head off of the snake with Ravis, who was the leader of the Raiders, we've kind of like allowed an incursion of Imperial troops. And that's probably not great. because I think what was going on was that you know, as it always goes, if you take out one gang, that gang that's been fighting another gang, the other gang now has more territory. It's like a vacuum of power. It happened in, Spider-Man
Controls must
with
be elsewhere.
when Kingpin went to jail. Essentially there was more, the other gangs that Kingpin was keeping in place and stuff like that are now
They were flying in such
starting
poor
to take over his old businesses, his old territories, because there will be no repercussions. So it's like that.
Help! I knew something was off. What's that, bud? Looks like another shard. That shuttle crashed hard. Wonder if anyone survived.
I do wonder how it got there. Like, the possibilities of it being shot down are high, given that the Raiders have access to fighter pilots, like the TIE fighters and things like that, in Looperhold. So it's quite possible that they got wind of communications of a high price target, basically, flying through the area. And then we're like, yeah, we're getting rid of this. We're getting it. We're gonna like destroy it, and went from there. The other option was that they were probably flying too low, and ended up crashing because of all of the fog. But I don't know. If they have like a hangar somewhere here, they wouldn't, you know, be, I don't know, I guess they wouldn't be like so casually you know, destroyed or crashed by fog.
Then please. Wizard was right. This thing is nasty. So the prospectors move out, and the beasts move in. Hard place to call home. Hey, seeds. We'll plant them and ask Peely about them. Another shard. I really needed that.
Run, Jenna! We gotta go!
Seems we gotta climb the rest of the way. Safer than going on foot. Focus. No stopping us, huh? Check it out, BD. Prior right. Healy would want to see these seeds in the garden, but she knows something too.
I haven't seen anything. Shouldn't have come here. Secure this perimeter. I want no more incursions.
Yes, sir. Is there any idea of what the raiders took from the wreckage?
Whatever they stole, you are not permitted to know. Understood? Only those with authorization learn the ship manifest.
Yes. Sir, how did this happen?
That is what I intend to find out.
I wonder what the manifest was hiding, though. Like, they're obviously transporting something, or maybe it's the coordinates to, like, a base?
Not the enemy.
I kind of wish that we had a little bit more clues, I guess. Maybe there might be something on the ship, though.
Hurry! Take him down! You cannot escape!
Toss me one, BD!
I'll relish me. You cannot hit me! You're mine, traitor! My house won't falter! Target evaded. Classify negligible. I will make you hurt. Blast you! Find a way to him now!
Trivial opposition.
Pretty big force sent to secure a shuttle. Must be something inside. Find something? Anything? Watch out, bud. Not a good day for these droids. Purge trooper. Got what was coming to him. What is it? Uh-oh. You want it? All yours, bud. BD? Time to go! electro dart? Next time, maybe run a scan before you start firing.
Since we're getting to the end of the video, I just want to go ahead and say thank you so much for joining us. I'm really sorry about not being able to post any videos in the last couple of weeks. My plan was to finish this like a couple of weeks ago and then move on to another game, but because of course life got in the way, I was not able to do so. So yeah, but what we're gonna do is I'm going to let the rest of this video run through, and I will see you all in the next one. You have a good rest of your day. Bye.
Oh, it's interesting. Prospectors would haul what they found on the summit down this elevator. I don't know why you care about all this stuff. Well, how are we supposed to control a planet without knowing about it? With these blasters right here. Any insubordination, a shot to the chest will sort them out. Sure, but the planet isn't one hostile. It helps to know how they move around.
On you, beach. All right, let's go. Fire away.
Come on, I know you're out there. Raiders, prospectors, it doesn't matter to me. Bring it on. Go on, attack. I've got a blaster with your name on it, whoever you are. Maybe no one's there. Maybe not. Well, go ahead and try me. I'm ready. Yeah, let them do something. I hope to win this.
I need something for you. Not a bad find.